Hey everybody, welcome back to the review where we're going to be going over the most recent episode of Monday Night Raw from February 10th, 2025. So, yeah, how we usually do these types of reviews is that I go over all the matches and segments, I rank all them, and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So, let's start off with this one. It started off with Jey Uso and Gunther. Basically, it wasn't any promo crap or anything. It was just a quick little segment there. Like, what I mean by that is Jey came out, did his entrance, did a whole yeet thing again, like what's it called? The crowd asked for another yeet, and that's what they got. Basically, that was all Jey did. Then Gunther blindsides him on the announce table. He destroys a kid with his jacket. Hopefully, that kid's okay. And then beats down Jey, but Jey proceeds to actually talk into the mic and say him versus Gunther at WrestleMania. That segment was honestly pretty good in my opinion, but at the same time, I did not want Jey versus Gunther at WrestleMania, but we're gonna get it either way. So it is what it is, I guess. I mean, we can't complain. I mean, we're just here for the ride. I'm not going to complain, so yeah. I'm just saying I didn't want it, but still. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a good segment. Then the opening match was the Judgment Day versus Damage Control in a tag team match that honestly was a lot better than I thought it would be. And like the first 7 minutes of the match was not that great, honestly, just pretty forgettable in my opinion. But then, like, gosh damn, it picked up like crazy. At the end of it, ended up being a pretty great match. I have it as a 3.5 out of 5. I'm gonna bump it up and put it as a 3.8 out of 5. So that's pretty sick there. That's match of the night for sure. That's match of the night. That is amazing. I cannot believe that. Bayley versus Lyra in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. It was good, but at the same time, I really hate that Lyra lost here because, I mean, it doesn't hurt you that badly if you lose to Bayley, but at the same time, what's it called? Like, you cannot be hurting the women's IC championship like that, because it's still a loss that Lyra took. It doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how big the person is. It still matters if it's a loss. That's the thing. I don't want the women's IC title taking more losses. Like, that's not a good thing. I'm gonna give that match a 3.5 out of 5 though. That was pretty good. Next up was AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio having a segment. AJ coming back to Nashville. Basically the exact same arena he got injured in on a SmackDown, and he never came back until the Rumble. Basically he's like, okay, now I'm back for real, but I don't know how long. And then Dom comes out, which I love this side of Dom where he's actually taking control on what he does. Not just hiding behind Rhea or Liv. Like, he's actually taking control, which I really like that about Dom now. He's slowly building up that Eddie-esque character, so I like it. That segment was pretty good too. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, so yeah. And next up was that segment with Seth and Finn Balor. I did not expect an interview to have this good of a segment right here. This one was open mic segment, so that's why I'm including it in here. But basically Seth said, I'm going to waltz my way into the Elimination Chamber by beating Finn. But Finn made an awesome point about saying how Seth is close to snapping, or Seth is not how he used to be, or Seth is taking it too lightly. He might, or he's not seeing it. I don't know. But like, Finn made a great point, but it's Finn Balor, dude. His credibility has been ruined for like the past year already, which honestly really sucks. I hate that for him. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Honestly, another good segment, and this was just a really random interview out of nowhere. In the crowd. Like, it was an interview there. And somehow, I don't know. Next up was a World Tag Team Championship between the, the Creed Brothers, I'm sorry, I almost said New Day, versus the War Raiders. Honestly, another, like, both tag matches really hit that night. It was a really good match, too. War Raiders ended up not retaining because, actually they did, but yeah, because for some reason they went with a DQ finish. I don't know, but I hope they run it back because that was a good match. I can't lie, but I don't know why they really couldn't just. I don't know. They're trying to extend the feud at this point. I don't know. It's a really short feud, but they're trying to extend it. I don't even know what they're trying to do here. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 though. That was pretty good. Next up was CM Punk segment, and then here came Logan Paul with a new theme, which was honestly mid. Punk cooked him, and that was about it. I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5. I do not remember much of this segment because I was on the phone with Arturo, so yeah. But it was a good segment from what I rated it, so yay. Next up was the Elimination Chamber qualifier between Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio. Honestly, it was another good match. It wasn't as good as their Crown Jewel one in 2023, but it was close. It was close. Pretty good match there. Logan Paul got the win clean, and he botched a move by Hangman. I need him to come up with a creative finisher or something else because I don't want that one. One lucky punch is not going to do it either. But it was a good match. Logan won, which I hate because I really want Ray to freaking have some sort of glory before he retires. I mean, he hasn't had an Elimination Chamber in what, like 10 years? Why not add him like one last time? Why not? There's probably not a next year for Rey Mysterio. You never know. Well, with that stem cell therapy, he might have it next year. You never know. I don't know. I'm trying to see the bright side of this. If I had to rank these segments, CM Punk cooking Logan Paul takes my number one spot. The match of the night was obviously the Judgment Day versus Damage Control. The number 3 will go to the World Tag Team Championships. Both tag matches are the matches of the night, which is amazing. AJ and Dom goes 4th. Seth and Finn segment goes 5th. Seth and Finn segment goes 5th. What did I just stutter there? Jay and Gunther segment goes 6th. Logan and Ray goes 7th, and the worst match of the night, not bad at all, was Bayley versus Lyra. And so far, I gotta say, this Raw is just cooking SmackDown again like last year. Last year's SmackDown was mid. This year's SmackDown's basically mid again. 3 hours did not help, in my opinion, because they're not even showing them that card correctly at this point. But this show, Raw, is hitting pretty well. I feel like now, okay, Raw hasn't been 3 hours since January 6th. They've only been 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours is the way to go. 2 hours is too short. 3 hours is too long. Put 2 hours and 30 minutes, and that's going to help. That really helps. So with Raw, it's worked super well. So I hope in June or whenever they make the switch to 2 hours again, because they're going to do it in June. I hope after June they make the show 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I hope that's the case. So yeah. I'm going to give the full show a 3.9 out of 5. I felt like it was pretty well paced. I feel like it was pretty well done too. So yeah. Although I really did not like the ending where the New Day attack Ray and they immediately go off her. It was weird. I don't know. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching this review and have a great day. Goodbye.